Awesome. I'm gonna put this right here.
So Coach, how was second day spring football today?
It was good. Just seeing the guys fly around, and for us, it's just kind of just pushing, just effort, getting to the ball, being in the proper leverage on tackles and different things like that. But it was good. Haven't watched the film, but just from the naked eye, it was good to see guys flying around and trying to communicate. And that's another thing that we're pushing, just talk, so everybody can be on the same page. So overall, from the naked eye, I thought it was a solid day.
Just off of that, who have you been the most impressed with a few days in practice from their energy so far?
Energy-wise, I would say the entire defense. I think a guy like Josh Sellerscar always steps out because just his effort. But the first 2 days, you get around coaches, sometimes you kind of get ahead of yourself. But we'll know a lot more about everybody Saturday when we put the pads on. But a guy like Josh Sellerscar is a guy that stands out, just his effort, just getting to the ball. Ricky Barber, effort getting to the ball. Jeremiah, the list goes on, and just watching guys' effort. But again, we play football, so it's a little different when you don't have guys leaning on you and all that good stuff.
What was the energy like compared to day one? Chip Lindsey mentioned the other day that we have to come out and do this all over again 2 days later. So did you notice anything different? Or?
No, you know what? It was actually the same level, probably even more. But I did tell the guys the first day of 2 days ago and the first day of last year was totally different. It was totally different, which is a good thing, So I thought the guys at least tried to match their energy from 2 days ago. But I do think you had a few guys that stepped up their level even more, which is good.
I think they're going to develop here in the next weeks and months as far as leadership. But who are some of the guys you're seeing are kind of going to take those roles of guys who could maybe be a captain down the line?
Yes, we have a really, I say a problem, it's not a problem, but a really good deal when you have guys, you got Matavo, you got Ricky Barber, you got Josh Sellerscar, you got Jeremiah Jean-Baptiste, you got Devontae Brown, you have you have a nucleus of guys that's trying to, take the bull by the horn and lead the right way. And we tell the guys it's a difference now. It's different between influence and leadership. Some guys are just cool and they have influence, Some guys that have influence can lead you down the wrong road, just in life in general, right? We're looking for leaders that's speaking the language that we're speaking, want to win championships, is going to lead you in the right direction.
You mentioned Ricky Barber. He was banged up a couple times here and there last season, but he was one of the main returners on defensive tackle. But what do you want to see from him this spring and development? You know what?
Continue just to develop under Coach Martin. Coach Martin does a great job, but he's a great teacher. And like you said, Ricky was banged up a lot last year. I don't think we even seen close to what Ricky could be when he's healthy. So I'm encouraged to see, this year, a healthy Ricky Barber.
You mentioned Devontae Brown. The other day he said that your defense can be scary good. What are your thoughts on that?
Hope he's right. But no, they see it. An extra year in the defense and just getting bits and pieces together, getting confidence, knowing why we calling certain things. Now it's not, they're trying to learn the plays and try to focus on their job. Now we're calling this defense to stop this. We're calling this defense for a reason. So, and knowing that, we're calling this defense, but this is what beats the defense. So we try to throw hard routes at them, hard runs at them that actually stop the defense. So I think what he's saying is really everybody is understanding what we're doing, and also the standard being the standard. And, that's starting with us as coaches, but also the players. This is a standard. We want to be a really great defense. So I'm glad he said it. I hope he's right.
You've got some new faces on the defense, whether it be through high school or through transfer. What have you seen from them so far in the 2 days of practice?
You know what? Effort. You got a guy like Kobe Perry. Getting to the ball, and he walks in the room, he's gonna be the one that's talking. He's the loudest guy in the room, very confident, which is awesome. You got Lee Hunter, you got different guys. The list goes on. You got Nakai Martinez that's here as a freshman, out there, and he's mixing it in, and so it's always good to bring those new bodies in. And for us, it's just getting the guys in the right seat. We got the guys on the bus, not get them in the right seat. So very, very encouraged by the guys that we brought in.
And I know it's only been 2 days, Coach, but has there been anything out there that you've seen that you haven't liked, or anything that's stood out to you, any early issues?
No, I haven't seen anything I didn't like. Every day is going to be something. It's for me, for coaching, you see, as a defense coordinator, he called the plays, and but that's cool. But my job is, make sure them jokers getting to the ball, making sure they get to the ball with bad intentions, making sure we have mental and physical toughness. Right, those things right there. I think that's my job description. If a guy today, we run off the field, the guy stopped 2 yards before running off the field. I ran right behind him, grab them, we coming right back, and we gonna run off. Those little things, like Coach Malzahn was just talking to the whole team, like small things is important. Little things will help you win the championship. So haven't seen anything I didn't like, you know, but it's some stuff, okay, you see that you can't turn the blind eye to. Run off the field, you catch one, find them, and, you know, make sure they run off the field, that sort of deal.
Coach, with that Jeremiah Jean-Baptiste pretty much being the only returning linebacker that has real game experience, how critical is this spring for your unit of linebackers?
It's critical. It's a lot of the guys have to grow up. A lot of the guys got to be ready to play. I thought the first 2 days was really good. This time last year, if you go back and look at everything that was written last year when we first got here, what was the worst position everybody was saying? Saying linebacker on defense, right? I heard it, I read it. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. That's why they call me coach. I got to get them ready. They will be ready. I promise you, by the time we play the first game, we will be fine. So I'm not worried about it. We got the right guys in the room, and we got to just get them ready. It's a developmental sport. Got to develop them. We'll be fine.
Do you think that's a position you can look for into the transfer portal and potentially add?
So what you just said is pretty much we don't got what we need. I don't know. My job is to develop them. We'll see, and then, you know, transfer portal. We go to the portal to get the best players for a need. So we'll see.
How are some of those other guys besides Jeremiah kind of, is anyone kind of, you know, maybe ready to take the next step, you think? Guys like Quaid and Cole and Kadeem, some of those guys that have been.
Yeah, Quaid, Cole, and Kadeem, all three of those guys are doing great. Terence Lewis is doing great. He's still hobbling. He still has the injury that he's rehabbing. So we watching the things that he does as far as the contact part of it, but he's getting reps. We have enough guys, all right? We just got to just make sure we get them out there and get the reps, even if we rotating guys and different things like that. So, you know, so we'll see.
So you mentioned Terence. Obviously, he's not 100% full go, but, you know, what do you like about him? I know he's a big addition to the transfer portal. Are you hoping he'll get to a point where he'll be 100%, or is he going to be limited for the entirety of spring?
Yeah, so he's during the spring he will be limited. He'll be limited during the spring. He'll be ready for the season. But what you can see he can really change direction. He's very explosive. You know, he's a student of the game. He's always in the office trying to learn the playbook and different things like that. We're walking through when he's not out there. He has a play script. He's going over each play, just trying to be a pro while he's on the sideline. So I like his preparation. I like his progress on and off the field. Just love it. So we just got to continue to bring him along football wise, and we'll be fine.
Kind of parallel that a little bit. I mean, we talk about transfer portal all the time now, and building relationships. That, you know, you recruit a guy, it may not come to you initially, and you were in another school, but you had a pre-existing relationship, right? And that obviously helps when you see a guy hit the portal and be like, man, I recruited that guy for 2 or 3 years out of high school. That played a big role, you think, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all, yes, sir. So, you know, recruiting is relationships. Recruiting is just being relentless. You'll see right now guys in spring ball, guys are not going to hit up recruits. I'm going to wear their tail out. That's just what it is. It's 24 hours. I got to coach the defense. I got to break down the film. I got to recruit. That's the job description. So it's part of it. It's part of building relationships. It's knowing the right people. And, you know, if they happen to jump in the portal, you'll have a chance, you know. But if you do it the right way, you'll definitely have a chance if they ever jump in the portal if you don't get them the first time. Oh, we good? Hey, yeah, have the same package. I got my green sanitizer. so, you know, I don't have anything green on, so we're good to go.